Welcome to the Depth Dive. Today, we're really plunging into something big. Google is making this huge strategic move, integrating AI right into its core search.
Right, a massive shift.
And it wasn't subtle either. On July 1st, 2025, the Google US homepage had this animated logo. But here's the kicker, and this is really fascinating. It wasn't one of their usual doodles, the fun celebratory ones.
No, not at all.
They called it a special promotion. A first for them, apparently, designed specifically to push users straight into this new AI search thing.
And that placement is what's so striking, right on the homepage, replacing the doodle with a direct link to, what is it, AI mode?
Yeah, AI mode.
It just screams how important this is for them.
Yeah.
It's not just some feature update, it's like a public statement.
A statement saying AI is search now.
Pretty much. That AI Central, it's the future for them. And look, they're betting heavily on it to, stay competitive. The whole landscape is changing fast.
Okay, that definitely feels monumental. So let's unpack that. For someone listening, what is AI mode? What does it actually do? How does it feel different?
Right. Well, think of it less like a search box, more like a conversation. It's basically a chatbot interface.
Okay.
It's running on Gemini 2.5, which is their top-tier AI model right now, and it's properly multimodal.
Meaning
Meaning you can type your query, sure, but you can also just talk to it, or even give it an image to work with.
Ah, okay. So beyond just keywords and blue links.
Exactly. Way beyond. The key things are like much deeper reasoning. It can understand really complex stuff. And it handles follow-up questions really well. You can refine and dig deeper within the same conversation. Plus, it aims to give you personalized results based on that chat.
Could you give an example? Like a practical one?
Sure. So instead of just typing Grand Canyon scenic route, you could ask something like, hey, find me the most scenic route to the Grand Canyon. Make sure it avoids tolls, and point out some unique photo spots, considering like current traffic.
Right. That's way more complex.
Yeah, and AI mode wouldn't just dump links. It would ideally synthesize an actual itinerary, explain why it picked those spots, and maybe even adjust if you ask, okay, what about a detour near Sedona? It becomes this interactive assistant.
Wow. Okay, so it's not just a minor tweak.
Yeah.
This feels foundational. Like it completely changes how we'd even think about using Google.
It really is.
So stepping back from the flashy homepage promo, what's the bigger strategic game here? What does this signal for the future of search itself, the whole information ecosystem?
Well, if you connect the dots, this is a fundamental shift in how Google wants you to interact with search. For decades, Google was like, the index.
Yeah.
The librarian pointing you to the right shelf.
Right, giving you the tools to find it yourself.
Exactly. Now, it's more like the librarian is becoming this interactive expert, almost anticipating your next question, synthesizing the answer for you.
Generating answers, not just finding links.
Precisely. And that signals a profound shift in maybe what they see as user intent. It highlights their strategy, embedding AI deep into the core product, moving from pure information retrieval towards, well, collaborative intelligence.
And what does that mean for the industry?
It's a huge signal. The whole industry is likely moving towards these AI-driven interactive search experiences. They don't just answer your first question. They try to anticipate and extend what you need.
Which must have massive implications for anyone creating content online.
Oh, absolutely. It raises that immediate question. How do you optimize content when the AI might just synthesize an answer instead of linking out? It really changes the game.
Okay, so bringing it back to the listener. What does this all mean for you, just as someone searching for information day-to-day? Work stuff, personal interests, simple curiosity.
Yeah, that's the crucial part, isn't it? It really poses the big question for all of us. How might this very different way of searching, more interactive, more personalized, more conversational, how might it fundamentally change your own approach? How you find answers, certainly, but also how you learn. Maybe even how you sort of think about information itself. Will it just make you faster? Or could it subtly change, your critical thinking when the AI is crafting the answers so directly?
This is definitely something to mull over next time you type something into that search bar.
Exactly. Something to keep in mind.